102. 30 minutes of news, analysis and discussions about finance, entrepreneurship and work. In association with the Kariri Business Hatchery and First Citizens, we put you first.
All startups, entrepreneurs and small businesses ready to grow your business? Then the Kariri Business Hatchery is the program for you. Learn how to target the right market, manage your finances, and develop winning business pitches, and get weekly one-on-one coaching. Call us 299-0209 extension 2661. That's 299-0209 extension 2661. Find us on Facebook, Kariri Business Incubator, or visit www.cedcariri.com.
So, how would you do you if you got paid to spend?
I feel I could just spin the globe, pick a place and go, yes?
Ooh, I'm on the next flight to Miami for a shopping spree. I get some clothes, shoes.
Sign up for your First Citizens Visa Platinum credit card and get up to 10,500 free bonus points for doing the things you love. Offer ends June 30th, so sign up today. First Citizens, we put you first.
Good afternoon, listeners, and welcome to a brand new program, The Business Corner. I'm your host, Sandrine Rattan, and starting from today, Monday, 22nd May 2017, and continuing every Monday at 2 p.m., we will be hosting this very informative and engaging program. Now, as the promo says, the Business Corner is a half-hour program that promises to keep our listeners informed on trending news, analyses, discussions about finance, entrepreneurship, ideas for startup businesses, investments, and the role of information technology in businesses, and a whole lot more. In fact, all major issues that impact our socioeconomic environment here in Trinidad and Tobago will be shared and discussed on this program. My guests also would include not only local experts, but regional and international experts as well. Let me also say special thanks to our sponsors, First Citizens, and the Kariri Business Hatchery, who shared in our vision by way of their support for this initiative. But before introducing my guests in studio, let's look quickly at some of the stories that are trending right now. And today, of course, is Monday, May 22nd, 2017. And Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said in an interview, and I quote, in one of the dailies yesterday, the undisputed imperative at the early life of this government is to reduce expenditure from 63 billion per year downwards about 50 odd billion, nearer to the revenue side of under 50 billion. Unpleasant as it is, we are forced at this time to cut our size to fit our cloth. And my own view is, given these circumstances, I would like to see government officials, demonstrate this through their own actions. Because when this happens, there will be a greater buy-in from the national community. The other issue that still looms heavily over our heads is that of property tax. In the latest twist on Friday, the opposition won its first round in its legal challenge against the implementation of the tax. However, the government has since filed an appeal that was heard today, and I understand that the hearing of the matter has been postponed to June 6, 2017, and of course we would continue to follow this story. The other issue that is of urgent importance for us is that of the Tobago Sea Bridge. Still remains unresolved, and we would be connecting with some of the relevant stakeholders later on to get the latest update in another program. Unemployment, that's another major source of concern for us, and hopefully in our program in another 2 weeks or so, I would invite some of the key stakeholders to shed some more light on this issue, because we need to find out exactly what's going on, what are some of the low-hanging fruits that are available to us, and these are just some of the main stories that are trending. And as usual, stay tuned to Power 102 FM radio. You can watch for further updates on these and more stories. So it's now time for me to introduce my guest, who is Mr. Jason Julian,
Hi, Sandrine. How are you going?
Good Deputy Chief Executive Officer responsible for business generation at First Citizens. But just before I introduce Jason, I would just like to read a brief bio so you know who he is.
Wow.
Jason Julian is a chartered financial analyst with over 19 years of experience in the financial services industry. He is the holder of a BSc in Management Studies with honors from the University of the West Indies and an MBA from Edinburgh Business School. His career has covered consultancy with PricewaterhouseCoopers and management positions at an international bank. He is a member of the finance faculty at the Arthur Lockjack Graduate School of Business and is a commentator on economic, investment, and financial matters. Mr. Julian was also honored as one of the distinguished alumni of UWI St. Augustine. He is a past president of the CFA Society of Trinidad and Tobago and has served on the boards of the Mutual Fund Association of Trinidad and Tobago, the Securities Dealers Association of Trinidad and Tobago, as the vice chairman of the Capital Markets Development Committee of the Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago, and as chairman of the Airports Authority of Trinidad and Tobago. He is currently a member of the board of directors of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, and he is the vice president of the Scouts Association of Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. Julian is also director on the boards of several subsidiaries within the First Citizens Group. And let me just give our listeners another heads up. Later in the program, we will be speaking to an executive official from the Kariri Business Hatchery, that's another one of our major sponsors, who will also share some much needed information on that incubator facility, which of course is helping our entrepreneurs at different levels, and we would hear from Cherise Chimuk later on in the program. So, without further ado, Jason Julian, welcome to the Business Corner.
Thank you so much, Sandrine. It's absolutely my pleasure, and thanks to you and your listeners. And I heard the list of topics that are trending, and I think all of those topics should be front of mind for everyone listening, given where we are right now.
Of course. And Jason, I mean, it's poignant that you would say that because it's a finance program, but we have to look at some other social issues that impact the financial business, how we do business in Trinidad and Tobago. And also, I will also want to share with listeners that this program, I promise, it would not be a talk shop. What we would like, we would have the conversations, but we also would be identifying low-hanging fruits that we could access to treat with some of the major issues that are affecting business in Trinidad and Tobago. So, Jason, another warm welcome.
Thank you.
So, Jason, you have heard some of the challenges,
right?
But First Citizens, to me, and I'm sure everyone will agree with me, has been able to maintain strong credibility, strong customer portfolio, and I believe that since Karen Dabasi, since she has been at the helm in April 2015 as Group CEO, some other important strategic interventions were made, coupled with the strong executive team. How would you respond to the bank's success, given all what is happening, the turbulence in the environment?
Well, I think the bank's success is our success, and the our I'm using is all our stakeholders. The bank is just a part of the wider community, and we view ourselves as being a supporter, an enabler, a partner, and your neighbor. And the stakeholders that are part of the success include our shareholders, our customers, our employees, the management and staff, and everyone in the community that is Trinidad and Tobago and beyond our own borders. For us, the success should never be focused solely on what you see in the financial reports, but really it is measured by how we grow and develop, not just the balance sheet and the profit and loss statement, but how we grow and develop the communities in which we operate in.
Yeah. And my own view, National Community First Citizens is my bank, and I'm very proud to be part of the First Citizens family all of the years. Yes. So I want to speak now about the group, First Citizens Group. And there must have been continuous performance, as you shared earlier, and commitment by the executive team overarchingly to ensure that, you have such consistently positive outcomes, because you have the turbulence as well that may have affected the institution, and maybe you would want to speak to that without divulging too much. But what were some of the key factors that you think would have contributed to the bank, the bank's resilience, as it were, in treating with those issues?
I like the fact that you use the word resilience, because to be quite honest, when we look at ourselves in the mirror and we look at our journey as an organization, resilience is one of the key items of our DNA. And we look at ourselves like that as a family and as a team, and we view ourselves as having had tons of resilience over the years. I mean, the history of the organization is one where we would have emerged out of a challenging situation, and we continue to thrive and grow. Despite how we began, we continue to grow into a future and a success which is still being mapped out and articulated. So resilience is part of who we are. When you look at the staff that we have and the group and the team, we all have a cadre of professionals that view themselves firstly as colleagues and secondly as partners to our customers. So if you were to survey any of our customers, and thankfully the feedback has been positive, but if you were to survey any of our customers, the feedback you'll get is not about the banking hall or the products and services first, but the first response and the primary response has always been the quality of our people. And I want to reiterate that, because really who we are and our success really resounds to the people and the team and the organization that we have. From the least in the kingdom to the greatest in the kingdom, we all have the same common objective, and that is to serve our customers as best as we can and to support each other as colleagues.
And I think, Jason, that contributes largely to the resilience that we are alluding to.
No, definitely. And resilience is something that we hold strong and dear, because what that has done is that despite economic circumstances, inbred in each of us in who we are is that understanding and that faith that we know, regardless of the economic cycle, we've been here before. So we've been here before in times when things were tough here in Trinidad and Tobago. We've been here when things were booming and successful, and we will be here for many years to come. And we are not visitors. So this is not an organization that is visiting the shores of Trinidad and Tobago, but we are an organization that we are part of Trinidad and Tobago. We are part of the fabric of who we are as a people. We are part of the community. We are part of the business landscape. We've helped to build the foundations of so many families and businesses and structures in the economy, and we will continue to do so. So even as we expand and grow, like our customers and our employees expand and grow, even as we have visions of success beyond our own borders, so too we will support the business community as they expand beyond the borders of Trinidad and Tobago. So for us, our success is the success of Trinidad and Tobago, and we continue to invest in that hope and that belief that we could go beyond our own borders, help find new markets and economies for our customers and support them in that way, and for us as a business and organization.
Excellent. We take a short break and we return to our conversation with Mr. Jason Julian, Deputy CEO of First Citizens.
Do you take that trip and buy groceries or pay your bill, dining and shopping and more? That's what a First Citizens card is for.
Do you with First Citizens credit cards. From now until September, get paid to spend on work, play, dining, travel, and life. Earn more bonus points, miles, and cashback. So click, call, or come in today to get your First Citizens credit card. First Citizens, we put you first.
That's what a First Citizens card is for.
All startups, entrepreneurs, and small businesses. Ready to grow your business? Then the Kariri Business Hatchery is the program for you. Learn how to target the right market, manage your finances, and develop winning business pitches, and get weekly one-on-one coaching. Call us 299-0209 extension 2661. That's 299-0209 extension 2661. Find us on Facebook, Kariri Business Incubator, or visit www.cedcariri.com.